everyone, welcome to Acacia's cooking class. So this is the first time we will be doing this over the YouTube. So for today's menu, we will have the baked spaghetti. So the ingredients are as follows. We have the cooking oil, ground beef is here, it's about 1 pound. And we have the garlic, onions, bell pepper. We will be adding some vegetables today for this spaghetti. So you will have carrots, celery, and mushroom. And as for the spices, we will be using salt and pepper. If you don't have the fresh garlic, the garlic powder will do as well. And we have basil leaves and oregano. And as for the sauce, we will have the tomato sauce or any tomato sauce you will find on the store. And this one, the spaghetti. And last but not the least, we will put on the last will be the mozzarella cheese. You can use any cheese you prefer. Okay, the first thing we have to do is we will chop the onions. So we have to chop it smaller mince. I prefer mince, not to the point it's like puree, because as you know that the garlic, they tend to cook faster. As you can see, the garlic, the onions, bell pepper, carrots, and celery is all chopped, and now we can start cooking. You have to turn the stove top medium high so that we don't burn the pan. And we put around 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. What we're going to do, we have to cook the meat first. At the same time, we can boil also the water for the pasta. Making sure that we add salt and little oil to the water to prevent the noodles from sticking. You can either put it now or wait until it is boiling. Okay, so you see the meat, the ground beef is cooked enough. So now we will add the onions and the garlic. We will saute it for a few minutes until it is translucent, and then we will add the other ingredients. I must add a little oil because I can see it's drying. So about 1 tablespoon you can add. That's most likely 1 tablespoon. So the next vegetable we will add is the bell pepper. Okay, this is the time that we will add salt, a little bit salt and oil to the boiling water where we will cook our pasta. And a little bit salt. Oops. Add the rest of the vegetable. Carrots tend to cook longer, so we will add the carrots first. Some spaghetti, they don't cook for some vegetable, but as for me, I prefer adding some vegetable on it so that you can have a little crunch on it while you're eating it. So I find it good even with vegetables. We just have to keep an eye while we're cooking the vegetables. So while we're waiting for that to cook, so you will need a can opener to open the pasta sauce or the tomato sauce or puree. So when you combine all this one, it works well with the pasta. You can always choose your own favorite pasta sauce or tomato sauce. It doesn't matter. Some they prepare it doing their own. We will be sending to you the recipe of this one on your delivery day. So feel free to read it. If you feel like you want to try it, that will be awesome. So this time we will add the mushroom. And now that the water is boiling, we can add our pasta now. Always make sure that you read the packaging of the pasta because different pasta depend on their sizes. So the cooking varied for each packaging. So as for this one, it is the spaghetti. It says here you can cook it between 8 to 10 minutes. So since we will bake this one after it is mixed through, so I think 8 minutes will be just fine. It will cook further once we put it in the oven with the cheese on top. Be sure to put it on the pot because it's boiling. Pull it gently. I really want the vegetable to cook well before adding the pasta sauce. For today, we will be using three different types of pasta. There is 4 cheese pasta, and this one it is a low sodium traditional sauce, and this one tomato and basil. So once you mix all these 3 different types of sauce and the flavor will combine, and we let it cook for some time. We will cook it in over a medium high, and make sure that you stir it every now and then to avoid burning at the bottom. So you can add a little water because once it's boiled, the pasta sauce, the water tends to evaporate. You don't want it to be dry. You want it a little liquid on it so that it will coat the spaghetti. Maybe 30 minutes. That's how I prefer doing it that long for the flavor to be incorporated. You can see I preheated the oven already, so that once after we mix it, that will be easy for the pasta to cook. So if you feel like you want to add more garlic, you have it here. And for this one, you need to add salt, maybe around half teaspoon of salt. We have that one. So I just estimated. If you feel like using a teaspoon or tablespoon, estimate that you're adding. I always prefer to put it less. If it is needed, that's the time you have to add. So this is around half teaspoon of salt. Okay, and I need pepper. There you go. Here's our pepper. Same amount. Half teaspoon. If needed at the end, we will add once you taste it. And it's about this time also that we will add the basil. I will add 1 tablespoon of basil. This is vegetable, but sometimes if you put a lot, the flavor is overpowering, just like the oregano also. So half of this one, half tablespoon of oregano. Pasta, I think it's done now, so we will drain it. This one. Okay, don't forget to stir your pasta sauce. Let's do the testing. I'll let you know if it's good. If not, we'll make it something to make it good. Mm. I think we just added the right amount, maybe just a little bit salt and pepper more, but so far it's good. So this is me. I will have to add a little bit more because after I taste it, it calls for a little bit more of these spices that we added in. So a little bit more pepper, salt. See, this is what I say. If it's not good, we'll add something to make it good. And of course, the oregano and the basil. So you can use dry one, but if you have the fresh one, it will be much better. But since these herbs are not available, the fresh one, the all year through, so your next option will be the dry one. It gives the same flavor and nutrients. You can share your recipe with us and we'll do it all together and send the links to the participants. Who knows, they might be interested doing it also, or even us. This is the spaghetti. It looks like al dente to me. That's very good. And loosen it up. Ooh, it's too hot. It's steaming. And it is the adding of the sauce on. Okay, let's move this one over here. I don't think we need more of these spices. Careful. There you go. Okay. Scoop it one at a time. So if there is a leftover pasta sauce, you can put in a airtight container, put it on your freezer, just like whenever you don't have time to cook, just defrost it and then the cooked pasta. There you go, easy meal, instant meal. The recipe that we will send to you, it shows there the step-by-step on how to cook it. It's pretty easy, and some of the nutritional factors what we put in this recipe, just like the ground beef, what you get from the ground beef, and even the tomato, the other vegetable we add in it. So this is just the simple baked spaghetti. Some they added some bechamel on their spaghetti. For this one, we will just tap the cheese on top. You have to spread it evenly. If you prefer it more cheesy, you can always add more cheese. So this will go in oven which I preheated on 350, maybe for around 15 to 20 minutes. Once the cheese melted and you see it's slightly brown, and that's the time that you know it's ready to serve. And we will check later after 20 minutes. So moment we will the final check of our pasta. Okay. Okay, it looks good to me, just like we got the brown, the kind of brown that we want it to be. So it is good now. And we'll close this one. Don't forget to turn off your oven. And this one is ready to eat now. So it's really, ooh, I like that cheesy part. This, I like that easy woozy. Yes, there you go. So today you have seen our lesson for today with this baked spaghetti, which is so easy to make. I hope you guys enjoying watching our cooking class, and while you are staying home, we make sure that everyone is staying safe. You take care of yourself as much as we take care of ourselves, so that we can provide you with the what do you call this one, the right service you all needed. Thank you very much. Until next week for our next cooking class. Thank you.